Hey guys, what's up? So today we are going to learn one more concept called global variable. So what are global variable? So until now we have only studied local variables. So what are local variables? So when I write int main and I write int x, so x is a local variable because its scope is only this. I cannot access x here. For example, cout x, it will give me error. So local variables are those who are bounded by scope, whose existence is bounded by the scope. For example, if you create any variable in a loop also, then also for example int y, so this is local variable because its scope is limited. Now we will study global variable. So the scope of global variable is basically its scope is from the starting of the program to the end of the program. Okay, so it can be accessed anywhere. For example, so how to declare that this is a global variable? So I will write int x and then I will write int main. Okay, so now here x is a global variable. X is a global variable. Why? Because it is not bounded by any curly brackets. Okay, so it will exist everywhere. And suppose you want to, let's say the value of x is 12. The global variable, the value of global variable is 12. Now I am writing int x is equals to 10. So will this give me error? No. Why? Because this x and this x, they are different. Why? Because their scope are different. X is a local variable, whereas this is a global variable. So if I write cout x, so what should be printed? 10 should be printed or 12 should be printed? So answer is 10 will be my output. So for accessing global variable, I will write cout scope resolution operator and then x. So this is called scope resolution operator. Now if you will print this, then your output will be 12. Okay, so you have to tell the compiler that this I am trying to access a global variable. Otherwise there may be conflict like this. Okay, so if you write normally, it will be a local variable, and if you want to access the global variable, we will use scope resolution operator. Okay, you can also change the value of global variable like x equals x plus 2. Okay, you can also change the value of global variable. So let's see. So let's name this file as global.cpp. So global.cpp. Now we will write whatever we have studied till now. So first of all, make a global variable. So int x equals 10, let's say 12. So x is a global variable here. Now let us create one local variable. So int x equals 10. Okay, so this x is a local variable and this x is a global variable. So this is global variable. And this is my local variable. Okay. Now if you will write cout x, so what should be my output? Let's see. So my output is coming out to be 10. Why? Because local variable value is getting printed. Now if you want to access global variable, what you will write? Scope resolution operator. Now let's test. So my output is 12. Okay. So this is global variable. Now what if I remove this x? Now let us run our program. So global variable is getting printed. Okay. So what if I remove this scope resolution operator? So what will happen? So there are two possible things that can happen. So first, 12 will be printed. Second, the compiler will show us error at this line. So let's see what will happen. So 12 is getting printed. So I told you that if we want to access a global variable, we will write scope resolution operator before the name of the variable. But here I have not written the scope resolution operator. So why it is working? Because compilation starts from top and it will go towards bottom. So when my compiler will reach line number 10, it already know that there is a variable that is existing at line number 4. So it will not show us error. Okay. So when compiler will reach line number 10, it knows that there is a variable called x which is present already. So it will not give us error. Hence my output will be 12. So this is how it's work. So compiler is smart enough. Okay. Now when I was having 10 here, so to differentiate between this local variable and this global variable, then I used scope resolution operator to tell the compiler, do not get confused between this and guess. This means I want global, don't show me the value of local. Okay. You can also change the value of x. For example, let us make x equals 20. So now 20 will be my output. Okay, so 20 is getting printed and here x is a global variable. So in next video, we will do one exercise to get a better understanding of global and local variables. Okay, so that is it for this video. Thank you.